Hey, film fans. I decided to do this review outside because it's freezing ass cold, and behind me, you can't really see it. There's actually a little river with some boats on it, and I wanted to talk about the movie Goonies. So, yeah, I know, 1985, it's kind of a bit old to be doing a review of this, but it comes to one of those films that stands the test of time, and I like doing movie reviews like this because they're great films, and people should watch them if they haven't seen them, or if you have seen them, watch them again, which is what I just recently did with this film. So the film takes place in 1985 and has a plethora of future stars in it. And I'm going to look at my notes here so I can kind of get them all. We have Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, who's just within the past 10 years is blown up in regards to the films. Corey Feldman had a great heyday back in the 80s and early 90s. Cary Green, Martha Plimpton, and one of the other ones I want to call out, not Joe Pantalone, but a great actor as well, is Anne Ramsey. So she plays the kind of Mama Fratelli in it. And if you don't know who she is, she was the mother in Throw Mama from the Train and a few other roles like that, where she kind of plays this gruff old lady. And she started out acting quite a bit later in life, which just kind of goes to show that no matter how old you are, you can potentially still make it. And it's directed by Richard Donner, written by Chris Columbus and Steven Spielberg, who also produced it. What's great about this film is that it's just a great classic story of adventure. Kids going out on an adventure. They find a treasure map. They go in search of a pirate treasure in order to save their family's home. And you have classic moments like the shuffle truffle and Data's little gadgets that get them out of things. But as a child, when I saw this movie, I was pretty young. I mean, it came out in 1985. I wasn't that old. And but I was alive, and I saw it actually down at my grandparents' house on a visit. And before I saw the movie, my mother made me read the book, and I don't remember the book at all, but I'm pretty sure it stayed pretty close to the movie because I think the book was written after the movie, but I could be wrong on that. I haven't researched that. And watching it as a kid in '85, I was, like I said, pretty young, but that is the type of adventure a child dreams of. Chasing after treasure, getting chased by bad guys, and finding a hidden pirate ship in a mountain. I'm an adult and I still dream of adventures like that. And it just makes it a classic, timeless film. The themes throughout of friendship and family and all of that kind of stuff, the cute moments between the boys and the girls and their nervousness around each other, it's great. And many of the lines in the film are fantastic, and that is why it stands the test of time and deserves to be on that list of movies that stand the test of time. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you have, go watch it again. I think you'll find that you enjoy it just as much now as you did then. On a side note, Astoria, Oregon actually isn't too far from my former hometown of Seattle, Washington, and I've been there numerous times, and it's a lovely little town. If you go there, go to the Rogue Brewery. It's a brewery, and it's down on, I'm no affiliate here, by the way, with Rogue, as we don't have any sponsorships on the show. But go check out the Rogue Brewery. It's down on the dock, and it's in an old, I think, cannery or warehouse or something like that. Great food, great beer, and just a cool venue, and a lot of neat stuff to see in the town there. And there's also, but don't be an asshole and go up to the house where the film takes place in, or where it starts out at, because people actually live there. And that's why I've never actually been there, because I don't want to be one of those jackasses that goes and takes pictures of somebody's house that they're actually trying to live in. You know who you are. Although, it is kind of their own fault for living in a house like that. What I would do is I would turn that into a Goonies museum and just try to collect as much Goonies memorabilia as you possibly can, and pay people to see it. But Astoria, it's a lovely little town right on the Columbia River in Oregon, just on the border between Oregon and Washington. Go check it out if you're in the area, and not too far from Portland. And also check out the movie Goonies. Great cast of characters, great future stars, and worth seeing.